where the passion is alive. Previews and reviews, keeping you in the vibe. Player ratings coming in like a tidal wave. Leeds Stephen TV, it's your football fave. Every match day we got the insight you crave. Diving into details like a deep sea wave. But kick off to the whistle, we got you in the know. Leeds Stephen TV, your football hero. We scream, we cheer together, we rise. Football's our language.
Hello, welcome to Leeds and Stoke TV.
This is you, Double Bill.
We just do a bill for Oxford review
Versus Leeds United,
Leeds
and
United.
also the preview of.
Leeds and Stoke.
Yeah, that's right, mate. Yeah, sorry guys, we're having to do a double bill today. Been a bit mad, hasn't it, Lee? Been a bit mad, hasn't it, this weekend?
Yep, you was, yeah.
But everything's back to normal now, sort of.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep.
Right, let's start with let's talk about the game that took us back to the top of the table. Leeds United, Oxford 0, Leeds United 1.
Yeah.
Lee,
Yeah.
do you want to go through the Leeds United lineups for me, please?
Right, down it. Bogo at the right back. Warden and Purdue sound backs. Fair at left back. Tanaka Gurif as centre mids. Nonso on the left. Ben Hansen in the middle. Sermon on the right. And Paul up top.
I think you got them wrong way around. I think it's Solomon to right, Nonso to left.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
But don't worry about that, mate. Oh, bloody hell, pop up. It's not supposed to be doing that when we're doing stuff. Anyway, Oxford lined up with Cumming, Long, Hellick, Nelson, Bennett, Volks, Brannigan, Flachara, Latas, Goodrum, and Harris.
Yep.
The subs what got used was let's start with the early one to double sub. It was Bamford and James come on for Nonso and Perot.
Yep.
That were on the 76th minute. On the 87th minute, it was Solomon for went off. Smith come on.
Yep.
Again, no sign of Ramazani.
Nope.
And then on the 95th minute, Aronson went off and Gullivingi come on.
Yes.
Just to run that clock a bit, I think, and that's what that were about.
Yeah.
So let's stop sharing. I don't know how to tell you what. Let's first is first. We need to do that. Can you tell everybody where Oxford United are now in table league?
19th.
48 points.
Yep.
There's 5 points clear of relegation.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully they'll have enough points in bank.
Yep.
To stay up. I really want them to stay up. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I like the little ground. I think it's nice.
Yeah.
And Leeds United League on the other hand.
Top of table.
How many points?
91.
Joint 91 with Burnley.
Yep.
9 goal. We've got a plus 9 goal difference over Burnley. So it should be enough. It should be enough.
Yep.
If it stays like that for us to finish champions.
Yep.
Sheffield United, they won last time out as well.
Yep. So
they're on 86 points.
Yep.
They're still 5 points off. No, sorry, 5 points off Burnley and Leeds.
Yep.
So hopefully Leeds and Burnley will have done enough
Yep.
to fend off Sheffield United basically.
Yes.
Yep. Right, Lee.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stop sharing screen for a minute. Actually, no, I'm not. Do you know what we're going to do? Let's do the match stats, Lee. Ball possession.
66.9% Leeds. 33.1% Oxford.
Shots in game.
9 for Oxford, 11 for Leeds.
Shots on target.
2 for Oxford and 4 for Leeds.
Touches inside the box.
11 for Oxford and 22 for Leeds.
Goalkeeper says
3 for Oxford, 2 for Leeds.
Fouls committed.
16 for Oxford, 6 for Leeds.
Corners.
2 for Oxford, 5 for Leeds.
And that's your match stats. Right, I can stop sharing screen now. Right, Leeds. So,
Yeah.
game finished 1-0. Solomon with goal.
Yep.
Took his goal well. You know, it were a tidy finish from Solomon at 33rd minute.
Yep.
That's 2 goals he's got against. No, 3 goals he's got against Oxford this season. He got 2 in. He got 2 in his first game, and this one,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
So he loves playing against Oxford, doesn't he? It were a good cross from Bogle to find Sullivan.
Yeah.
All Sullivan had to do was took it, and he did it well.
Yeah.
But that's that game. That's that game finished. Like, we were sat here watching that game, right? Well, at any point in that game where you were nervous, you know, when especially in that second half, because Oxford had come. They got, you know, they impressed us in that second half.
Yeah.
I thought, you know, they changed the tactics a little bit at half time, and you know, but I still wasn't worried.
No.
I think the reason why I wasn't worried, is Darlow being assured in net. You know, it was good to see him. It was good to see a keeper actually catching balls rather than punching out time. Then I started digging at Misley. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Misley, you know, he's still part of the squad, isn't he? He's Leeds. He's number 2 now. I'd say I was a bit surprised though, Lee. Like we made changes really late again.
Yeah.
You know, really surprised at that. I thought he could have brought Bamford on for Pro a little bit earlier. I thought Ramrazani could have come on, but he's clearly got his favourites, and that's a massive red flag for me going forward. If he's too loyal to his players, and if it takes him an age to take a player who isn't doing quite as well or who isn't in any sort of form, the teams in Premier League is going to eat him alive.
Yes.
You know, and the one thing you've got to be with as a Premier League manager, you've got to be astute. You've got to know your in-game management's got to be on point. Because it is a big jump up league. It's a massive jump up from Championship to Premier League. It really is.
Yeah.
So, West Ham are 17th in table, right? They've got a Brazilian player in Paqueta. They've got a German player in Fulkrug International. They've got Jared Bowen, who's an England international. They've got Mohamed Kudus, who's valued at £85 million, and they're 17th.
Yes.
You know, it's such a big good jump from Championship to Premier League, and the managers, we aren't going to be able to go out and spend 70 million, 80 million pound on a striker and stuff like that. We're going to have to be astute and stuff because they won't want to get us into any, you know, financial trouble. I do expect him to spend money though, but it's going to be spread around the team, I think. And if he's not capable of making changes in game, you know, in games, and if he's too loyal to his players, and if he's too stubborn, I just hope and pray that it doesn't cost us. You know, I don't want to go up and then come back down again. What's the point of doing that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want us to have a bit longer than we had last time in league, in Premier League. You know, and it's in Premier League you've got to be ruthless. If it ain't working, you change it.
Yeah.
And that goes for manager and all. If it's not working, change him.
Yeah.
You know, I thank him for what he's done, practically getting us out of Championship. I thank him for that. I really do. But I still don't trust. I haven't got the trust in him, the confidence in him for him to do anything different when it comes to in-game management, like
Yeah.
you know. But he's done well to get us to where we are.
Yes.
You know, it looked like it looked like we were done only a week ago.
Yeah.
But you know, he's rallied that team. He's got them going. He's got them playing. You know, and fair play to Farker for doing that.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah.
Lee, did you expect more goals when we scored early in that first half?
I should make it 3-0 or 3-0 Leeds in that first half.
Well, it didn't full that time, but I would have been happy with it being 2-0.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is. We score one goal and then shut up shop. You know, we can't keep doing that because there will be, you know, Burnley are playing Sheffield United tomorrow. That's the late kickoff, innit? We play earlier, they play after us.
Yeah.
I don't want us to go, you know, because we shut up shop. I want us to have a healthy goal if just going into final games of the season anyway, that is for sure.
Yes, yeah.
But rightly so.
Yeah.
Overall, what were your overall thoughts on the Oxford game?
I think we got a good win against Oxford. I know Oxford needs to score a goal. But we're happy with 3 points.
Do you know what we didn't touch on?
What?
Them two fans who didn't have a ticket stood on coach with the flags at full time.
I saw a couple of them got no tickets. Two of them on the coach. One, I think, one on a van.
Well, do you know something, Lee? I went. This is no, well, you know this. I went down to Wembley for the playoff without a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to experience, you know, what it meant. You know, I was hoping that we would have won that, and then you know, we would have celebrated and stuff going into pubs and stuff. But unfortunately, we lost on that day. I remember it well. But I went down without a ticket, so you know, it's what Leeds fans do. It's what you do if you love your club. You try your best to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And hope for the best you can get a ticket. But you know the goal dust at the moment at Leeds United tickets, aren't they?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Lee. Without our Chloe running me. So, what's your final? Give me your final word on the Oxford and Leeds game.
I think Leeds United fans are happy with 3 points.
Absolutely.
But we should make it 2-0 in the first half. Because Paul I don't know what happened to Paul this time.
He were a bit quiet, went missing again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not in form, is he again? He's gone cold again, hasn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, Lee. That's why I says he could have brought Bamford on earlier.
But Tanaka, what second half I missed that chance where the ball when got it and his side on a ball.
Do you know what I meant? Rodon. I thought Rodon had one of his better games for Leeds in a long time.
I think Warden's all right. He's doing well in this season. I know Ampadu better in his centre back.
I miss him in midfield, Lee. I think he seems to get a ticking in that midfield, but he is a suitable replacement, and because don't look like Stroke's going to be back this season, does it?
No, I think Strokes will be out for the rest of the season now with a boot on his foot.
Yeah, I agree. No point rushing him back if we don't need him.
Now, James back for injury.
Yeah, we're a bit concerned about that and all. Yeah, he's spot on. But James is his blue-eyed boy, isn't he?
I thought James was injured. How that fast can come? How that injury come really fast and he's on bench and starting in the second half.
Well, I think he brought him on to get that second goal.
Yeah.
To give us a cushion. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
That's what I believe anyway. I believe that's what he brought him on to get the second goal.
And put on Van Hansen was not good. You know what I thought this game.
We're going to do a video at coming end of season about which players you want to buy, which players you keep, sell, and loan. We'll do that. We'll do that when season finishes. It's going to be interesting to get your thoughts on who you to keep, sell, and keep, sell, and loan out. That is for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Man of Solomon Lee.
Yeah.
Has he done enough to interest Leeds into trying to make it a permanent signing?
Yes, because Farker marks him. That goal whenever when the first time whistle goes, it come up to the United fans giving the United a cap, and
Giving it the
yeah, and then Farker give a cuddle.
Yeah, he gives everybody, gives them all a cuddle. He even gives Smith a cuddle and stuff, didn't he?
Yeah. But I want Smith. No, I want someone to stay at Leeds.
You do.
Yes.
It's just his wages, Lee. It's
Yeah.
his wages. What are the problem, mate? It's
Mm.
a lot of money, but if I could just desperate enough for him, you've got to back him and try and get him. You've got to try and get him.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know Tottenham. I don't know when Tottenham needs him back at Tottenham.
I don't know. I've been watching a few Tottenham channels, and they don't really speak about Solomon. They really don't speak about him, which is a bit mad, really, because he's got something about him. There's no doubt about it.
Mm. But hopefully, we can do. Hopefully, if we can get in a permanent deal, we can see what can do in the Premier League.
I agree.
Because I don't really I don't got any independent in Premier League in the Premier League or not.
Well, look, he's played Champions League, so he's got quality about him. There's no doubt about it. He's played Champions League football.
Mm.
I know we're a long way off from that, by the way. I'm not saying that we're going to get Champions League or all like that, but he's got the quality. He's definitely got the quality there.
Yeah.
So, have you got anything else you want to say about this game, Lee?
Which game?
The Oxford game.
Just I know these fans are happy about 3 points.
Yeah.
I know these fans saying we're going to win the league.
Yeah.
I think it's between Leeds and Burnley to go up.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right, Lee.
I know I think Leeds got Hanover on that Friday night, on that Friday game.
Yeah. They will. It's good Friday. Bank holiday. It was a Good Friday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, have you got anything you want to say on this one before we move on to the preview?
No, just looking forward to tomorrow night.
Absolutely. Right. Well, let's move on to the preview, mate. Right, so let's talk about the Leeds v Stoke match preview. Right then, mate. This screen. Right, Lee. Where is opponents? So this is your preview of
Leeds night v Stoke.
Tomorrow
at 3 o'clock at Elmwood.
Yep, it's the 3 o'clock kickoff. It's a nice time of a game, innit? It's a nice time.
Yeah.
Right, Lee, where is Stoke, please?
16th.
50, how many points?
50.
They're too far off at playoffs now. They aren't going to get playoffs now.
No.
They're 16 points off playoffs, so they're currently 7 points clear. 7 points clear at drop.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot to play for.
No.
But we'll talk about the form in a minute.
Yep.
Leeds United are currently
top of table. The first on 91 points.
Not bad, is it?
No.
Not bad at all.
Nah.
Right, so
Not bad. Not bad.
Let's talk about let's have a look at is that the right one? So if I put that to that screen, there we go. So do you want to go through Stoke previous 5 championship games, Lee?
Stoke 1-3-1 against QPR. 2-1 against Preston North End. 2-1 against Luton. 1-1 against Cardiff. 1-2 against Sheffield Wednesday.
Now we'll quickly have a look at the Leeds' phone guide. Let me get that up on screen. Where is it? Where's it gone? There we go. Oh, keep doing it on one, don't I?
That's Stoke.
Oh, bloody hell. Man, right, pig's here, dinner. Bloody hell. Right, Leeds, go through Leeds phone guide for me, please.
Okay. We drew 2 against Swansea. We drew 1 against Luton. We won 1-0 against Middlesbrough. We won 2-1 against Preston North End. I won 1-0 against Oxford United.
There we go. Right, so that's your phone guide. Lee, why aren't we scoring as many goals as what we used to score? What's gone on? What's what's different? Is it the time of the season? Is it nerves? Is it Farker's instruction, not to consume too much energy in these last few games?
I think I'm a bit nervous I think I'm a bit nervous when they're a bit nervous because the family or something or something.
We need to win. They're frightened of them letting Leeds slip, aren't they?
Yeah.
Is that down to because we've had mentally in goal before?
Yeah. We should be dropping against Luton and Swans again.
Yeah, I think that hurts. But we've won 3 on bounce now.
Yeah.
And the Middlesbrough game I thought were going to be difficult. The Preston game I thought were going to be difficult, and the Oxford game I thought were going to be difficult. But we've handled them reasonably well. For me, I thought we did well in all 3.
My thing is probably we should win against Swansea. We should win against Luton.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Because we've got 2 draws and 3 wins in the last 5 games, last 5 results.
I agree. No, I agree with you. I do. But look, 2 games left now, isn't there? Stoke and then Bristol.
Stoke and Bristol and Plymouth.
Oh, sure, we've got 3 games left. Sorry, I keep forgetting about Plymouth. That's the way, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not so concerned about Plymouth, if I'm honest. I think we'll beat Plymouth.
Because apparently people, I don't know how true this is. Apparently people said to get 3 points against Stoke, 3 points against Bristol, and 3 points or a point against Plymouth or 3 points against Plymouth.
I think the only game what's gonna be difficult for Leeds is the Bristol City game. I think Bristol City will want to give us a game.
I think Plymouth won't be our game. I think easy game to win.
But Plymouth are fighting to avoid relegation, aren't they?
Yeah, because that's why these fans say we'll get 3 points against Stoke, 3 points against Bristol City, and like a point against Plymouth. But
well, hopefully Plymouth will know the fate by and it's come out the game at season, and because I don't want. We've got to go in, we've got to go in with knowing that we need to win every game.
I think
we've got to go in with right mentality.
Yeah, I think we need to win all 3 games.
Just to send a statement message out. Yeah. No, I agree. We don't want to give Sheffield United any sniff of a chance of overtaking us again.
No.
We want to keep the pressure on them, not them putting the pressure on us. It's reverse psychology, I think they call it, Lee.
I know. Hopefully, Farker I don't know if I can make any changes for this game or keep it same players who play against Oxford. Because I don't think James can come in yet, or particularly if he's known to.
I'd go with the same team, Lee. I'd go with. Look, this is how Leeds lined up against Oxford. Yeah, so this is how we lined up against Oxford. Lee. I think it'll be roughly the same team. Who I really do.
I think we make one change for that game against Stoke
Go on.
tomorrow afternoon. 9-2 for James.
You think that's going to be changed?
Just make one change there.
Yeah.
Kick down at Bogo, Fairport, Armadale, Warden, Goodwith, Tanaka, Simon, Ben Arson, James Fernando, and Joe Paul up top. I'm just going to make one change for tomorrow's afternoon kickoff.
And on the right is our Stoke lined up against in a 2-0 win against Sheffield United. Sheffield Wednesday last time out. Johansson to Matt Phillips, Wilmot, Bacat, Pearson, Berger, Baker, Manouf Junior, and Gallagher. So that's a team. I think Stoke will go as well. I think they'll go with the same starting 11.
Yeah, I think look at Luis Burgers from X's.
Yeah.
How about he goes for Stoke tomorrow afternoon.
Well, he'll have a point to prove, won't he? You know what I mean? You know, like he's good, like he was good enough and stuff. But that's what I think is, like you says, one change. I don't want him to change it. I'd go with same starting 11. You know, I really would. But he will bring in James. He will.
Because I can't see Ranjani starting.
I can't see Ramazani being here next season, mate. I really can't.
And I can't see Bamford starting over Perot.
No, but Bamford has been. He has given us more of an outlet when he comes on.
And I can't see Joseph coming on as well.
Joseph's third choice.
Yeah. All I can think of now, come on for a game for Stoke tomorrow afternoon, it's probably Smith.
What, off a bench?
Off a bench.
Yeah.
Probably Nonto off a bench. And we're getting that Josh guy.
If it's 1-0 and if he wants to run down clock in 90 minutes, yeah.
All I can think of it's Nonto on bench to come on, Smith to come on, and
Bamford
and Josh
Gulavinga.
Yeah, Bob Benenton. And Nonto and James for Nonto, and Smith from Sunderland and Joe Paul for Bamford. Come on.
Yeah, you see, it's too predictable, isn't it?
Yeah.
It needs to in Premier League. It's going to have to be a bit more savvy. It's going to have to be a bit more, trying to surprise opposition managers, especially when we go against the likes of Man City and Liverpool and them across the Pennines.
Yeah.
And it's. But you can't play the same way every game in Premier League. You can't. You'll get found out very, very quickly. He's coming up against managers who are a bit more astute than what he is.
Yeah. Because I want Farker. I know we are global champions, I know that. But if we get to Premier League, I want to see him make some signings for Leeds. Being another striker in. Probably new goalkeeping.
Yeah.
Probably need another left back.
Yeah.
If Fairpost out of contract. Probably another number 10 role with finance I can't do in the Premier League. Probably about 5 or 6 signings.
It's going to be tough, isn't it? We aren't going to be spending 50, 60 million on each one. We're not. We just aren't going to do it. We're going to try and find bargain players and probably. I hope we don't do it too tight. I hope the 49ers don't think that they can keep us up on a shoestring budget because it won't happen. It won't work. It's too much of a golfing class from 18th to 17th. There's a massive golfing class in that league. So it's 49ers are going to have to be smart, but they're going to have to spend some money and all.
And apparently we get and one might get more seats in that road. I don't know sure that is.
Yeah, 55,000, isn't it? If we get promoted.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be look. It needs it. It needs it. That stadium needs a long overhaul. It's been overdue. Is that stadium? It needs. We've got the fan base. We've got the fans to fill it. So why not get as many bums on seats so it helps with PSR and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah. Lee, what's your score prediction for this game?
I know Dow won over King Street, but Stoke. I've just got a Stoke team. I think only one per who might be score for Stoke. It's tomorrow afternoon. Probably at Lewis Burke.
They've got some decent players there, Lee. They have. They've got
Mm.
some decent players. Wilmot's decent.
Yeah.
Pearson's decent.
Mm.
Berger's decent.
Mm.
Gallagher's decent. Manouf's is pretty handy with up there. So
Yeah, because I think we come out of win this game.
what's the score?
I think we're going to win 3-0 Leeds.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Leeds.
So I know Dow wants another clean sheet for Leeds.
Yeah, but it'll either be 1-0 or 2-1. I'm fully expecting us to get a win.
Yeah, I think it's good to win.
I agree. I totally agree with you, mate.
And hopefully Sheffield United get a point against Burnley tomorrow at even.
Yeah, well, that'll suit Burnley and it'll suit Leeds and it'll hurt Sheffield United.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll have to do it the hard way through playoffs.
Yes, like we did.
And you know how hard it is through playoffs, Lee.
Yes, we are. It's hard to prepare for in the semi-final at Wembley. It's hard at Wembley.
Absolutely, it is. It is. Right, what else you want to say, mate? What's your final words on this game?
Final words. Leeds United. I know it's bank holiday Easter Monday. Or bank holiday Monday. Just get 3 points.
We could actually be promoted tomorrow, but if it all goes well.
Yeah, apparently if you probably party at Leeds Ward.
Absolutely.
After a game finish. Just make sure you can get 3 points. Just enjoy yourself, Leeds United fans and Stoke fans.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. So, do you want to?
Matt, thank you for watching this TV.
It's a goodbye from me, guys.
Matt, once again, goodbye from me.
Take care. Look after yourself. See you all soon. Bye bye.